going to church. And that should be applicable to all of us, to every one of us, as long as you say you're a Christian. You can't tell me you're a Christian and you don't go to church on Sunday. You can't tell me you're a Christian and you don't have a church you belong to. You can't tell me you're a Christian and if they talk about Christians, you are the one to slay and criticize and call names and do all sorts of things into your own religion. Do you know that there's a reason why you don't go to church? You might not know it, but you are a Christian. I'm talking to Christians, those that were born in Christian homes. If I ask you the question, why is it that on Sunday, just on Sundays, to go to church, one service on a Sunday, it will be very difficult for you to do that? If I ask you why, what will you say? You have all the reasons, all the justification, all the excuses that you can have for that. It is very clear. On a Sunday, you want to play ball on Sunday morning, but you are a Christian. Have you ever wondered why Muslims, they play with their prayers? They know they pray with their prayers. They always attend their prayers, even though they are killers, they are assassins, they are criminals, they are everything. They always attend their prayers every time. They do prayer like 3 times every day. But you as a Christian, on a Sunday morning, you are dusting your boots. You want to go and play ball. On a Sunday morning, you want to go and rest. You want to sleep. Sunday is a sleeping time for you. Have you ever asked yourself why? Why is it like that? Because you don't know that there's something behind that thing that you are doing. Heavy something that is behind it that you don't know. Going to church does not mean that you're holy or not, or you do something bad or not. Does not mean that you will not go to church. You can be anything. You can be a criminal, you can be a killer, you can be a kidnapper, you can be a 419, you can be anything. But coming to church, that's a reason why you should come to church. That's a reason why you should come to church, to join your brethren and to pray. You were born in a Christian home. So what happens? What changed? What has happened to you? What is happening to you that you now decided that you will not go to church? I have few reasons that so many people, they think in their mind, they are thinking in their head that this is a reason that I can justify it. I will not go to church because of this and that. Those reasons are flimsy reasons. Say that it's a fake pastor. Pastors are eating your money. Pastors are enjoying. Pastors are the ones buying big cars. Pastors are the ones buying big houses. Pastors are the ones reaching in themselves. They are eating your money. And that is the reason why you don't want to come to church. That's the reason why you don't go to church. You don't go to church. Church is no longer your thing. But you are a Christian. If they ask you which religion do you belong to, say I'm a Christian. What do you think makes you a Christian? Yes, because we have the 2 major religions we have in Africa is majorly Christian and Muslim. So which one do you belong to? You say you're a Christian, but on a Sunday you don't go to church. You have excuses. You have all the whole excuses in the world that you don't go to church. I'm not a pastor. I'm not preaching. I'm not here to tell you I want to read Bible for you. I'm not into that. But I'm telling you, where do you actually belong? What makes you a Christian? Because as far as I'm concerned, I am talking to Christian people that were born in a Christian home, that their parents were either Deeper Life or Catholic or Jehovah's Witness or something. You are one sort of church or another. So that makes you a Christian. So what now happened to you that you're no longer going to church? You have excuse that the pastors are eating your money, that the churches are enriching themselves, and that is why you don't go to church. In this life, it's either you are doing A or you are doing B. You must do something. So you can't tell me you're a Christian, you sit at home, you know they do juju, you know they go to church, you're not a mosque person, you don't do anything spiritual. And no wonder your life is the way it is. No wonder you are living so fleshy, like you don't have any spiritual backing. You don't have anything spiritual going on in your life. Because you have neglected the spiritual things you think is... Listen, we are all sinners, me included. I'm a sinner. I'm not going to tell you that I'm righteous, but I go to church. I don't play with church. Because that is my own backing. That is the only place I can ask for forgiveness. That is the only place I can have my spiritual life. That's the only way I can see people that can encourage me to do the right things. That's the only way I can see the light. That's what I believe in. That's what I was born in. Do you understand? That is the reason why I'm going to church. And that should be applicable to all of us, to every one of us, as long as you say you're a Christian. You can't tell me you're a Christian and you don't go to church on Sunday. You can't tell me you're a Christian and you don't have a church you belong to. You can't tell me you're a Christian and if they talk about Christians, you are the one to slay and criticize and call names and do all sorts of things into your own religion. You know that you can't do that as a Muslim. Talking anything bad about their religion will take your life, they will kill you for that. You know about what's it called? Deborah wanted that girl that would have killed in Sokoto the last time. What did she say? She didn't even say anything serious. She didn't even do anything bad. They killed her, burnt her, because they don't play with their religion, and they don't miss their services. They don't miss their, look at anytime. Just look at every time. Check your time. 3 times every day. The Muslims must pray. They must go to their mosque. They must do something with their mosque every day. Very early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, they are up. They are there. Their salah time, they don't play with it. You get my point? On Fridays, that is a killing. In my area, you see the mosque there is packed with people. Both kidnappers, both Boko Haram people, all of them, they go to their mosque. They can go to mosque and still kill people. But that does not stop them from going there. So why are you not going to church? I'm not telling you to go to church. If you can criticize me on this video, criticize. I don't make such a video. I don't make such videos, but I have to make this one just to share some knowledge with you, to let you know that you cannot just be ordinary as a man. You cannot just be, as long as spiritual things are involved, you can't just be empty. You don't do juju. You know they do juju. Even if you are doing juju, you still need to come to church, because you're a Christian. You were born to be a Christian, unless you're a traditionalist, you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you don't believe in church, then fine. But as long as you say, they ask you which religion you believe, say you're a Christian, you must be in church. You have to come to church. You must belong to a church. Find somewhere and belong to. You can't just be empty and be walking up and down, and if the Christmas time reach, you will come to church, because you know that time you come and be doing your eye service. Easter time you come to church, because you know that time everybody's in church, then you come and do your eye service. All these are not Christianity. I am not preaching to you to do anything, but I'm telling you, do the right thing. Do the right thing today, for your own safety, for your own good. And that's all I have for you. I know that you so many people are going to say so many things. They're going to criticize. I am waiting for it. I want you to criticize me. Tell me what you think, if I'm making points or not. Tell me if I'm lying, or if I'm saying something that does not make sense. The question is, this is the reason why you don't go to church. There's a spiritual backing to that. Your spirit is weak, very weak, because you have to build it. It's not easy to go to church, to just sit down and go and spend 2 hours, 3 hours in a church, and you'll see put offering and all that. It's not easy, but you have to build that system whereby you have to just build it. If it is going to gym, every day you go to gym. If it is going to club, every day it's easy to go. Every Friday you go there and spend hours and spend your money and do all manner of things. But going to church to spend 2 hours, listen to Word of God, so that you can be encouraged, so that your spirit can be filled, so that you can understand that you belong to God. Last, you don't do it. But at the end of the day, looking for blessings, people are doing juju, they're succeeding. The Muslims are succeeding. You are not succeeding, and you think it's ordinary. Drop your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about the video. I will see you in the next one. Remain blessed and bye.